This week on the Island Times News Update, Neptune Beach Police Chief David Sembach abruptly retires. Atlantic Beach Police confiscate marijuana-laced candy, and the history of Naval Station Mayport at the Beaches Museum. Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. Neptune Beach Police Chief David Sembach abruptly retired Tuesday, effective immediately. In a statement released to the media, Neptune Beach City Manager Andy Hyatt said that he had accepted Sembach's resignation and thanked him for his years of dedicated service on behalf of the City Council. Chief Sembach has worked for the City of Neptune Beach since May 16, 2005. Sembach retired from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office after 30 years of service before taking the position with Neptune Beach. And Hyatt has named Assistant Police Chief Tony Carrillo as interim police chief. Carrillo has been with the Neptune Beach Police Department since May of 1987. In August, Hyatt had told Sembach to stay away from City Hall unless he was conducting official business, following a complaint of harassment being lodged against him by City Clerk Carla Straight. Mayor Harriet Pruitt told the Island Times that Hyatt had evaluated the situation with the police chief since his arrival in Neptune Beach. Hyatt said in the statement that a deliberate and comprehensive search will take place to find a replacement for Chief Sembach. Pruitt, who will be leaving office next year due to term limits, said she thinks the next police chief should be someone from the beaches. She said the last Neptune Beach police chief who lived at the beach was Dodger Harding, who left the force in the 1980s. The Atlantic Beach City Commission on Monday night passed a resolution calling for the state to ban the practice of fracking anywhere in the state or off the Atlantic and Gulf coasts. The resolution was not controversial among those who attended the meeting. Both Commissioners Jimmy Hill and Jonathan Doherty were absent Monday night. Commissioner Maria Mark and Vice Mayor Mark Beckenbach joined Mayor Carolyn Woods in voting for the resolution, which includes a reference to sea level rise. Fracking, or hydraulic fracturing, injects steam and chemicals into underground rock formations in an effort to release natural gas and oil. The practice is considered by some to present a risk to groundwater supplies, such as the Floridan Aquifer. Groundwater was the primary concern of those speaking in favor of the resolution, including Vice Mayor Beckenbach.
I totally agree that unintended consequences should be taken into consideration on this, and especially when it has something to do with the citizenry and the drinking water that we have. And we only have the one aquifer, I should say, a series of aquifers that are tied together underneath the state of Florida, and I would like to go ahead and see for posterity that we end up keeping it so.
The resolution expressing objection to fracking by the City of Atlantic Beach will be transmitted to the state legislature. Neptune Beach is planning an audit of its personnel expenses. The audit was requested by Mayor Harriet Pruitt. In a memo to City Manager Andy Hyatt, City Attorney Patrick Krachowski, and the City Council, Pruitt said that such a review is long overdue, as salary and benefits consume 78% of the city's operating budget, and the city needs to continue to find ways to cut its expenses. At the council's regular meeting October 5th, Hyatt said that such an audit will look at compensation as well as fringe benefits such as vacation, sick leave, and insurance.
But it provides a clean break between managers, and having a long-serving manager and now me coming in, it gives us a good opportunity to do this. And it's kind of, like I said, we're having a full audit coming up pretty soon, but this just gives us a little clean break going back to July 20th and kind of giving us a break from this point forward.
The audit will be conducted by the city's regular audit firm, Purvis Gray & Company. Well, Lily's Coffee Bar and Town Center in Neptune Beach will be closing at the end of the month. The popular neighborhood hangout announced on its Facebook page that it was unable to negotiate a new lease with the owners of the property, so they would be serving their last lattes on Halloween. The shop had previously been Shelby's, and the current business opened when Shelby retired several years ago. It's not known what will go in the storefront in its place. Well, when we come back, a kickoff for the Naval Station Mayport exhibit at the Beaches Museum. This is the Island Times News Update.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The Atlantic Beach Police Department reports that it made an arrest last week that resulted in the discovery of a substantial quantity of candy laced with marijuana. Such edibles are becoming more and more popular across the country, according to a post on the Atlantic Beach Police Department Facebook page. The department reported that none of the contraband is thought to have been delivered to any local businesses. The department said that they believe that the person found with the candy intended to sell it. In the post, police cautioned that it takes longer for the person consuming edible marijuana to feel the effects, and they often consume larger amounts than they might if they were smoking pot. They also say it's very difficult to determine the amount of THC that is contained in food products. The Beaches Museum and History Park opened its most recent exhibit, Naval Station Mayport, Guardian of the Southern Frontier, with a reception at the museum Tuesday night. The exhibit traces the history of the naval base from the acquisition of the land by the Navy in the 1940s to the present day. There are artifacts, ship and airplane models, along with dozens of photographs on display around the museum, and a great deal of printed information about the base. Retired Navy Captain Rick Hoffman, who assisted with the creation of the exhibit, said the museum provides a huge venue to bring the Navy part of our community to the public.
Guys like me retire here, and we bring our worldview here. And guys like John Meserve served as the mayor of Atlantic Beach after a 30-year career in the Navy. And our current mayor in Jacksonville Beach, Charlie Latham, is the son of a retired Navy captain who stayed and gave of himself and engaged himself in the community. And I think that the community's richer for having us stay here, in addition to being richer because there's money that comes with ships and airplanes and people.
Mayor Latham was also a naval officer, and his father Bill served as mayor of Jacksonville Beach from 1992 to 1998. The exhibit will be open through February 12th, and the museum will keep regular hours during the Sea and Sky Spectacular, and Historical Society Executive Director Chris Hoffman hopes that many of the visitors to the beach for the air show will stop by the museum to learn more about the base, its role in the Navy, and its contributions to our community. Dial-A-Ride, which offers free transportation to Beach's senior citizens, is holding a fundraiser on Saturday. The service is celebrating 40 years of providing independence to the elderly and disabled living within our Beaches communities. The event will be held Saturday evening from 5 until 8 p.m. at the South Beach Community Center on South Beach Parkway. Tickets are $50 and are available by calling 246-1477. The Ponte Vedra Cultural Center has several fall art programs beginning November 2nd. For adults, there are introductory classes in painting, as well as classes for beginners specifically with pastels and oils. The center also offers more advanced classes in watercolors, acrylics, and ceramics, and cello, violin, and piano lessons. For kids, the center offers classes in ballet, digital media arts, pottery, and music, and you can register for any of these classes on the Ponte Vedra Cultural Center website. Well, a touch of Germany comes to Jacksonville Beach this weekend with Oktoberfest taking place in Latham Plaza on the oceanfront. The event features a variety of beers and food as well as music all weekend, and it's going to be difficult to miss because among the new features this year is a 100-foot tall Ferris wheel that's going to be set up near the beach. That will offer riders a spectacular view of the beach from far above the sand. The event benefits First Coast No More Homeless Pets. Next weekend, the Sea and Sky Spectacular featuring the U.S. Navy Blue Angels will be presented at the beach. Some 20 acts and displays are planned for the show, with the Blue Angels practicing on Thursday and Friday, so you can expect some low-flying jets over the island. The air show normally alternates between the beach and NAS Jax on the river, but Navy officials say that because of construction planned for NAS Jax next year, the beach will also have the air show in 2016, but then will not host the show again until 2019. Blues performer E.G. Knight will perform at the historic chapel at the campus of the Beaches Museum on Monday night. Knight is a Georgia Music Legend Award recipient and has been nominated for a number of awards and honors, among them the Blues Music and Blues Blast Awards. E.G. has headlined at venues around the world and has been involved in fundraising concerts in Germany, Japan, and Mexico. Considered one of the few true blues vocalists, E.G. has appeared on A Prairie Home Companion, and her songs have been featured on the Children's Miracle Network, Nick at Night, and ABC Family. Much of her country-flavored Southern fried blues is infused with gospel that inspires listeners and draws rave reviews. The concert begins at 7 p.m. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 on the day of the show. They're available at the Beaches Museum. Future chapel concerts include Noel Friedline on November 14th and Celtic Christmas on December 21st. Well, the National Weather Service says winds will begin to build on Saturday night as a nor'easter starts to build up. That will be with us for Sunday and into next week. It's going to be windy Saturday night and Sunday with a slight chance of showers on Monday through Thursday. Highs will be in the upper 70s, lows will be in the mid-60s to around 70 by the end of the week. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.